William and Harry.
Both Harry and William
It was Prince Harry's first day at kindergarten too. William was there to give his brother support.
Prince William and Harry at Aberdeen for their flight to London.
That William is the target of increasing adoration.
Harry's decision to take an interest in
Prince William and Prince Harry.
The bond between Prince Harry and Prince William, the sons of King Charles III and the late Princess Diana, has been a subject of public interest and media scrutiny for many years. Born into the British royal family, their relationship has seen various phases, characterised by both deep affection and notable tension. In their early years, Prince Harry and Prince William shared a close bond, forged through shared experiences and the public pressures of royal life. The tragic death of their mother, Princess Diana, in 1997, when William was 15 and Harry was 12, further solidified their relationship.
First, I want to pay tribute to Diana myself. She was an exceptional and gifted human being. In good times and bad, she never lost her capacity to smile and laugh, nor to inspire others with her warmth and kindness. I admired and respected her for her energy and commitment to others, and especially for her devotion to her two boys. This week at Balmoral, we have all been trying to help William and Harry come to terms with the devastating loss that they and the rest of us have suffered.
You know, I remember the day William and Harry came back to Kensington Palace after their mother died. I remember standing in the hallway and William walked in and shook my hand and asked me if I was all right. I said, I'm fine, thank you. Harry ran down the corridor, flung his arms around me and broke his heart. I still remember his tears wet my shirt through. He was broken-hearted.
They did rely on one another. They were very close. The two are very different characters, but they complement one another very well. And they've always had a great banter. They tease each other mercilessly. And then when their mother died, I think that brought them even closer together because they couldn't share with anyone else what they had experienced. It wasn't, you know, like the death of any normal parent, because with the death of a normal parent, you don't have the world grieving as well. It was almost as though their grief was being devalued by the grief of strangers. So I think it was a very difficult time for them, and during that sort of the years after Diana's death, there was a bond which was closer, arguably, than most siblings.
They supported each other through their grief, becoming each other's confidants and sources of comfort. As they grew older, their paths began to diverge. Prince William, being the elder and direct heir to the throne, assumed more significant responsibilities and a life of preparation for his future role as king. He married Catherine Middleton in 2011, and they have since had 3 children, George, Charlotte and Louis, solidifying his image as a family man dedicated to royal duties. Princess Catherine recently announced that she had been diagnosed with cancer in a personal video posted to social media on March 22nd, following a month absence after undergoing abdominal surgery in mid-January. So Prince William has been putting his time and effort to Princess Catherine and has been reassuring the public that she is doing well. Prince Harry, known for his more rebellious streak, pursued a different path. His military service, including 2 tours in Afghanistan, earned him respect and admiration. However, his personal struggles and his desire to carve out his own identity became more apparent over time. His marriage to American actress Meghan Markle in 2018 marked a new chapter, one that would bring substantial changes to his life and his relationship with the royal family.
I think the time when that bond started to fracture a bit was when Harry probably came out of the army and started going into royal work.
So at that point, I think, he was told that active service was no longer
viable. And I think he accepted that, he knew that. And he knew that, you know, to have been able to perform 2 tours of duty was perhaps more than he even anticipated. And so that was the end of his military career.
The space was quite small within their charitable world for the 2 brothers together. And I think Harry slightly railed at the hierarchy. Here was his brother, you know, his mate, but who was slightly pulling rank at times.
And, you know, was part of this new machinery, this new royal machinery of modernising the royal family. And, you know, I think there were great hopes for Harry, to be honest. And, you know, he was certainly probably the most popular member of the royal family at that particular time.
I suspect that when William married Kate, I mean, Harry adored Kate and Kate adored Harry, but I suspect that, as with every family, when one sibling marries, their focus turns slightly onto their new wife.
And so everything looked good and remained so until, you know, his marriage, and there was all that sort of, there was a lot of, I would say, controversy, but, you know, for the first time here you had a prince of the realm marrying an American divorcee of mixed heritage. But actually I think the general feeling of that was very positive. I mean, I was at Windsor commentating for a US network about it. Personally, I thought it was an amazing step forward for the royal family. And, you know, 20, 30 years ago, this probably wouldn't have happened.
William looked at Harry's relationship with Meghan that was going at a fearsome pace, moving at a fearsome pace, and uttered a word of warning. Said, look, you know, are you sure? Are you sure about this? You are going very, very, you know, you're moving fast. It was, I think, the most legitimate remark for William to make as his older brother. You know, their parents' marriage had disintegrated very largely because the 2 didn't know one another when they got married. They'd moved too quickly for altogether different reasons, but they had moved too quickly. So William was just adding a voice of caution, and Harry, I think, took it very badly. There were other friends of Harry's, old friends, who said much the same thing. Again, Harry took it very badly. I think then, as time went by and Meghan moved into Kensington Palace and became a member of the family, and there was unhappiness within the office. There were rumours that Meghan was bullying some of the staff. Her method of working was not what they had been used to. Whether it was because she was American, whether it was because she was a movie star who treated people in a different way, it was not what had happened in the past within that royal household. And I think William, when he heard that some members of staff were being reduced to tears or not enjoying their working life anymore, I think he got very angry. And he confronted Harry and told him what was going on, and Harry was protective of Meghan. So that is where I think the seeds of it all, a fracture in this bond that had been so close, came from.
In recent years, the bond between Prince Harry and Prince William has been tested publicly. Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from royal duties in 2020, often referred to as Megxit, created significant strain within the family. The couple's subsequent interviews, including a notable one with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, revealed underlying tensions and differences in their perspectives on royal life.
It was a terrible interview, which really did huge damage to the monarchy, to Britain as a whole, because Meghan talked about the country really being racist, and did huge damage to his relationship, to Harry's relationship with his father and with William. Harry also accused his father of cutting him off financially, which we now know actually wasn't true. We now know several things that were said in that interview were not true.
On July 1st, 2021, William and Harry came together for a ceremony in Kensington Palace's redesigned sunken garden on what would have been their mother's 60th birthday to unveil a statue of Diana, Princess of Wales, saying, "Every day we wish she was still with us."
All smiles, they would have known the world was watching, but this felt like a genuine reunion. Two sons who have had their troubles, coming together with Princess Diana's brother and sisters to remember their mother. Sharing a joke and the duty of unveiling the statue, a lasting tribute to how Diana used her spotlight to shine a light on others.
On September 8th, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II passed away after a reign of 70 years. Her death left the royal family devastated, but the monarchy continued on in the face of grief after a period of mourning. On September 10, 2022, the new Princess and Prince of Wales, Catherine and William, were joined with Harry and Meghan to view tributes to the Queen and spend time talking to the crowds. There were mixed reaction from the people there. It was the first time since March 2020 that the two couples had been together. King Charles also confirmed that his firstborn, William, will be taking the title Prince of Wales and to be the first in line for succession.
As my heir, William now assumes the Scottish titles which have meant so much to me. Today, I am proud to create him Prince of Wales, Tywysog Cymru, the country whose title I've been so greatly privileged to bear during so much of my life and duty. With Catherine beside him, our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversations, helping to bring the marginal to the centre ground, where vital help can be given.
The personal dynamics between Prince Harry and Prince William are complex, influenced by their roles within the royal family, personal experiences, and individual aspirations. While they share a deep familial bond, their differing approaches to duty and public life have created a natural divergence. The future of their relationship remains a topic of speculation. Both have expressed a desire to heal their rift and focus on family unity. As they navigate their roles within and outside the monarchy, the evolution of their bond will likely continue to capture public interest.